comment, we actually need to call Igwe. May they organize a award for this person. I'm not even joking. I'm not trying to be funny because this person just put perfectly into words what I've been trying to say. We need to destigmatize people coming back home after living abroad. What is it? I've gotten so many DMs since I started posting, and it's been people telling me I'm tired. I live in Europe, I live in Canada, I live in this country, and I'm just tired. I want to come back home. But my parents, my family, they will think I'm not successful. They will think I'm a failure. I don't want to come back as a failure. What really is a failure? And this whole, what people will say, I almost want to ask people that, is it that you have another life? Maybe after you leave this one is just a test run, Abby. You have another life. You now come and leave that one. You come and leave it well after you've lived this one, because I don't get it. You know, we actually need to work on ourselves to grow to the point where we don't really care what people think. You need to remind yourself that once you die, people move on. They move on faster than you can even imagine. So it's such a waste to live your life worrying about what people will say. And I had to ask one of them, I said, are you a student? She said, no. I'm like, it's not like your parents have sent you to school and you do not now graduate. I say, oh, I cannot graduate. I want to come home. I will not encourage you to do that kind of thing, because obviously they have invested in you, you know. But she said she's not a student. And I'm like, what? So really, like, who is a failure? And if you're a parent, you know, family members, your person is telling you that they are depressed, they are tired, they have health issues, and they want to come back home, and all you can say to them is that, oh, they're a failure, then you need to really check yourself and check your empathy. People are telling you this is how they are feeling. You are telling them to not believe themselves. They should not believe their body. They should not believe their mind. So if you cannot trust yourself, if people are saying that, look, I've examined my life in Nigeria and the one I have here, I was happier in Nigeria. Who are you to now tell them, literally telling them to not trust themselves, to not trust their own instincts? So if they cannot trust themselves, who can they trust? They should trust you that they don't know. If you want to come back home, I always advise, pray. Look, because I prayed, it's a bold move, honestly. I will admit that it's a bold move. But I prayed. Because I'm like, I don't want to idolize anything that is not God. Like me putting something up there and just living my whole life as if once I get that thing, it's the end of all my problems. But I know that it's not true. And it is particularly sad because some of you are in your 20s, like you're in your early 30s, and you're already like, oh, I'm a failure. You still have, like, imagine you live up to 70. You still have 40 years to go. Is it the money that you make now that you want to use to sustain yourself for 40 years? Do you understand? Do we realize that there have been people that have made money, wealthy people, and they have lost their wealth, right? So, I don't know. Maybe it's because of my faith, Sha. I don't really know. I don't cling to. The only thing I cling to in this life is God. Because once I have God, I'm okay. Let me be anywhere. Let me be in the desert. I will be okay. He will send manna. He will make a way for me in that desert. And that's where my boldness comes from, honestly. Because when you think about life, we've all had uncles and aunties that had money at some point and they lost all the money. Or something happened and they're just not where they used to be. So this idea of, success. I want to do this one, do that one before I come back. I want to make it. What does make it mean? Better escape while you are alive, while you still have your mental health, while you still have your body. Your body is still intact, your health is still intact. I will come back when I retire. I will come and retire in Nigeria when all your bones are broken, finished. When they've broken your bones, you have used all your youth to walk. Your back has broken. What do you want to come and enjoy? Again, no, this is not advice, so that people will not say, oh, I'm advising. This is not advice. This is just me saying, giving my 2 cents.
This year one day is talking about people that always stigmatize people that moves back home. Probably they went to the UK for greener pastures, or probably they went to school and all of that. They say that things are not really going the way they want, and they come back home, and then people start to yap them. You know, Nigerians now, I know that we have bad mouths. We have bad mouth a lot, and they start to yap them. We need to stop doing that. And because now they know waiting their eyes don't see for them, that they decided that, oh, I have to come back home. It's not as if people are happy traveling outside of the country for greener pasture. It's just because the country is bad. Find some of you say, oh, we are going to stay here but we are not going to go. If you want to go to abroad, it's either we are going for vacation. Some people do not have that mind and they try to seek for greener pastures. And then probably when they go, they see that, oh, things are not the way they envisaged it. And they come back home. You don't have to stigmatize them. You don't have to talk back to them. Somebody in the comment says, it's about time we stigmatize moving back home. Life is what we make of it anyway. And the UK is hacked against immigrants. I applaud your mindset. Even the USA is hacked against immigrants. They are now doing a lot of laws, a lot of immigration laws that would actually deprive people from traveling out of the country. It's really a lot. We just hope that we get it right with our leaders so that our country can become a better place. Ababi says, I asked myself why our class was full of mostly foreign students. Where are the natives? They create artificial curriculum units, mostly full of PowerPoint slides, and read directly from the slides. Because they know that all we want is to be here. We are worse than our forefathers. They were forced, but we are volunteering now. Though we have the information and the knowledge about what is going on, but we refuse to take action for change. Exchange rates, passport and visas are the new politically human slavery because we are selling all our belongings, talking down on ourselves just to be accepted. For a paper created out of wood. We want to be like them so bad. It saddens my heart. We have what they can never have. We have our problem is good leaders. Nigerians are so talented. Nigerians are super talented. Have you seen the talents that come out of Nigeria? Our artists, our doctors, everybody is talented in this country. But there is no place for us to thrive. And that is because our politicians, they have made it difficult for us. If only we can have people that would invest in people that will make our country better. We don't need to travel. Our country self go better past their own. They'll be the ones coming to Nigeria. And because we have a lot of potentials in this country. It saddens my heart. Because we have what they can never have: community, culture, and identity. It's hard for many of us to understand this, but there's a reason why you were born Nigerian, Ghanaian, Kenyan, etc. Start seeking that and define your own meaning of success. If it makes sense to others, it is not complex enough because you are so unique, so as your choices and your life should be. Yes. I love it. Michael Obdem says, Nigeria of today is crazy. You move back only when you are old and rich and miserable. What if they are living a miserable life over there? You say, because of what people will say, you will stay there till you are old and rich. I better go. Enough to provide comfort and security for yourself and family. Nigeria lacks the structure to enable any form of living on your own. Serious advice, people. That's because we've not gotten it right. If we get it right with our leaders, of course, things are going to get better. In fact, everybody abroad will come back home. Once they see that, yes, things are started to make sense in the country. Ababi says, I really love your content. I am a victim of this Western hype. Wasted thousands of euros on master's degree. I could have done it better back home in Ghana. We complain our schools are theory-based, but it is worse here. Oh, really? Really, mind you, I came here to read geoinformatics. I learned most stuff on YouTube myself. I can boldly say Ghana universities are among best. We don't value what we have. Exactly. They are just extorting from us, but unfortunately many are still blind and ignorant. I'm going back home because I came to release sense of belonging. Family and my own kind is very important to me. God bless you for speaking up on this issue. Most of us are just pretending. We are losing it every day. Imagine. Imagine. Sparkle says people pay millions of naira in tuition fees to come to England for some PowerPoint slide and then suffer afterwards. Wow. It is well. Angela says we need to shift from the mindset of we can never make it in Nigeria. This has made people to do everything they can to jump. But I see a lot of young talents who have spent over 7 years migrating from one place to another, and all they have done in those years is trying to survive. An apartment and probably a car that they are using 5 years to pay for. Your purpose and reasons for existence is deeper than this. Mudri says, who is stopping anyone from going back? As for my life has been good since I got to the UK. Been in Nigeria for 30 years and I couldn't get what I have now. Well, some people, it's always a case of, they did well, but for some people, they don't get lucky. like that. And some people go to the UK, go to the US, and they make it. But some, they are not always lucky. So I don't know. That's just life. That's just the way of life. Moscow says, honestly, UK is for those who were or don't have any good income in Nigeria. This is advanced slavery. We just ignore the facts. As father of Assad says, the sweetness of those countries for a couple of weeks vacation and come back home. No place like home. Home sweet home. Says well. Pastor says, many of you, before you traveled abroad, you kept it a secret to your left. Now it's time to return. You are setting camera to tell us. Please don't tell us because we don't care if you don't come back or not. Are you sure you don't care? Jose Maria says, we don't need to destigmatize anything. People need to just go back home. If it's the best decision for them, exactly. Don't think about what people will say. Oh, they are going to insult me. They are going to yab me. This is your life. Why is the generation always looking for things to be made soft for them? Is there a law against going back home? So what if there's a stigma? Just do what you need to do and get on with your life. The place you are living and suffering, is there no stigma against you there? Did you call for this stigmatization before going there? Only to return home that requires special destigmatization. Oh yeah, bye there now. He said this is not the personal address to the poster. Tizel, Yvonne says, me that's all on my way back home. I have no care in the world what people will say. Yes, so. Boboski says, I told my parents I'll let them announce it that I'm coming back home so that the whole community will come and meet me and ask me questions. Let me tell them if they sponsor me to their abroad just 8 months, I can't feel my body again. I can't buy here. So the people are really, really going through a lot in that UK there. Michael says, I've been back long ago now, even as people that place is not what you think. I even enjoyed my stay there because I was receiving good money then, but I looked around and studied the life and I knew it was a trap. If you tell them, they'll think it's bad belly. Tis well. Everything good says, if you are coming back to Nigeria, please ensure you have a supportive family, not the family that sees you as a client. Not be small thing. My listeners, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.